Self-downing means you are turning your desires into demands. You are expecting perfection from yourself, and you are fearful that if you aren't able to perform to that level, you are no good, you are a failure, you don't deserve it, all those things. If you contemplate a little bit, there are people in life who are perfectionists, and they have such rigid demands from themselves that they often end up doing nothing. I was reading the biography of Steve Jobs, and he was such a perfectionist that he wasn't able to purchase furniture for his home for 2 years. Think about that. Now, this is an extreme example, but there are people in your life who might care for you, who might love you, and they might say those things to you, but they never show up to the date. They never show up when you need them. Why does that happen? You may get a very conflicting message from them, but the issue can be deeper, that they are demanding perfection from themselves, that they should have perfect skin, that they should look perfect, they should behave perfectly, and when they are feeling confident about that, only that then they will meet you. Similarly, the case can be of interview. A person can procrastinate going to the interview, or purposefully get up late and arrive late so that he can later make an excuse that it was because of the traffic that I did not get the interview. But the deeper reason can be that he just demanded so much perfection that he is so fearful of getting rejected in the interview. All these examples point to this idea that whenever we are demanding perfection from ourselves, or we have very rigid rules for ourselves, and we are driven by fear more than courage, we often end up in a self-sabotaging cycle. We arrive to the meetings late, we postpone the dates, we don't perform to our best of ability because we do not want to look like a fool. All those things, they contribute to our procrastination. So self-downing is a cycle where you first set unrealistic demands for yourself, then you are not able to fulfill them, then you either avoid those things, you either run away from those things, either you experience anxiety, and then you procrastinate. And when you procrastinate, it becomes that procrastination is in conflict with your initial desire of unrealistic demands that you have from yourself. So you are demanding a good relationship from yourself, you are demanding a good career from yourself, but due to your perfection, demands for perfection, or fears, unrealistic fears, you end up procrastinating, and then it becomes in conflict with your initial desire. So people turn normal desires into demands. I must perform well, I must be loved by important people. When they don't meet these demands, they conclude, I failed, therefore I am a worthless person. This leads to anxiety and avoidance, which becomes procrastination. Procrastination becomes a self-protecting strategy. If you delay a task, you can blame lateness instead of risking real failure. If I turn it in late, the bad grade isn't about my ability. This reminds me a quote from Dostoevsky, who was a Russian writer. He said that above all, do not lie to yourself. The problem with people who are self-downing is that they put themselves down, and they are putting themselves down based on unrealistic high standards and demands from self. They have such beliefs about life that they end up talking down on themselves, and their self self-talk is very critical. That is why they are not able to achieve anything. If one person doesn't love me, that means I am unlovable. So this is a very overgeneralized, self-downing belief system, self-talk, interpretation. That person cannot love you, but there are many different people who might find you attractive, who might love you. The thing is that we over-exaggerate how we feel and we give blanket statements to whatever we are feeling. And to avoid feeling such ways in future, we make strategies, we take actions in such a way that we are gaslighting ourselves and we are manipulating ourselves into believing that no, I am all right, but at the same time you push the blame away on the event, on something else, but you do not take responsibility for your procrastination. So the first reason why you might procrastinate is fear, is expecting too much from yourself. Let us look at the second reason, which is low frustration tolerance. Discomfort is the core of low frustration tolerance. People who do not want to feel uncomfortable, they procrastinate as well. This is something I deal with, and this is something I am working on myself as well. Wherever there is discomfort, there is a reluctance to do that thing. And the underlying irrational philosophy is that life should be easy. I don't have to work hard that much. I don't have to put that much effort. Life should be easier. All those things, right? And that belief about life is driving my behavior of avoiding anything that is outside my comfort zone. And this is the reason for my procrastination. People dealing with low frustration tolerance have this self-talk wherein they are saying to themselves that I cannot stand this at all. This is a very exaggerated self-talk. People exaggerate small hassles into unbearable burdens.